A local football team is forfeiting this week's game because too many of their players violated school rules. Fox 12's Laura Rios spoke with Lake Oswego High School's football coach and principal. She's live at the school with the details, and they're not really saying too much about exactly what happened, right, Laura?
That's right, Pete, and they won't even tell us how many students broke this team rule, but we do know it was so many students that they don't have enough players to field a team for Friday's game, so they did forfeit it. Now the school's principal and the coach are saying they're taking a look at themselves to see what they can do to help keep students from making the same mistake again.
My classroom's down there on the field, but we're really trying to give them lessons for life, so that's what this is.
The lesson is a tough one. The Lake Oswego High School football team will forfeit Friday's game against number 2 ranked Sherwood High after several players broke a school rule. The Lakers will then fall to a 3-4 record.
If there was another way, we would have done it, but you know, students have to have consequences, and we're just sorry that it affected Sherwood.
School officials won't say what happened or when, how many players were suspended, or how they found out. Principal Cindy Schubert says it did not happen at a school function and police are not involved. She says they're keeping details mum to protect student privacy.
At this point, we did our investigation, and it's a team rule violation. We did not bust anyone on drinking. It's a team rule.
Just last year, the school suspended 10 football players for the first 4 games of the season after they admitted violating the student-athlete code of conduct at a senior retreat. Coach Steve Corey says they brought in speakers after those suspensions. He says that message got through to some players, but not all.
Disappointed as can be. You know, you definitely look at yourself and you do a evaluation of you, and are you failing, and you know, to your point, you didn't get to them last year, and you can beat yourself up all through that process. And so I went through that too, and but I still believe in what I'm doing and what we're doing here.
Coach Corey and Principal Schubert say they're talking now about different strategies to keep students from making similar mistakes.
We want to improve that culture, and we want to help and support kids, because growing up today is a lot different than growing up 20, 30 years ago.
Now, I did talk to the athletic director of Sherwood High School today. He says the coaches and players are disappointed because they did want to play this game on Friday. He also says they will be missing out on the sales from the proceeds from ticket sales and concession stand sales as well. But he says they understand why Lake Oswego had to do this. Live in Lake Oswego, I'm Laura Rios, Fox 12 Oregon.